GMGM, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Fantasy Top Down, presented by Metaverse HQ. I am your host, Silva Surger, joined by the loveliest co-host in all of Web3, my man, Ezrin. Ezrin, GM brother.
How are you doing? You good?
Doing well. Got a little extra pep in my step this morning, even for some fantasy top related reasons. We'll get into in a minute here. But how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Yeah, it's been a busy day, but this tournament flew by. I feel like it just sort of happened. This week was a quick week for me. I was working on some stuff, and before I knew it, it was Thursday, and I was like, "Oh hell, where the hell did I finish?" So I've been kind of trying to understand what the hell's happened the last few days. But yeah, I think I'm pretty much there.
Man, I wish I could have been in your shoes, and the week just flew by. But I'd have to say this is probably one of the longest weeks in fantasy top world for me, as I was sweating out my positions nonstop. I mean, I'm a perennial checker of where my lineups are, how my scores are doing, all that. But even more so this week, which we'll get into in a minute here. But happy to say
Yeah,
I had a decent week, I think.
yeah, I think you did. Think you did.
All
Well
right.
deserved. But yeah, let's get into it, my man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'll stop burying the lead there, and all the early viewers here already up to 200 in the chat or live viewers. So appreciate everyone stopping by. Let's dive right in, folks. Gonna come over here to my rewards page, see how I did for tournament 38, and we're looking right here. I know it's
Ooh-wee.
kind of small, but I think that I can pretty easily say, Ezrin, this was my top week ever in fantasy top.
That's
My
insane.
yeah, it only took 38 main tournaments, but mama, we made it.
You look at you. Look at that, man.
I know.
14th in Elite. Top tournament. 14th. Well
Yeah.
played.
Gonna zoom in a bit here. Ended up with 0.18 ETH rewards. So, I mean, that's that's almost, $500 in ETH right there, just straight in my pocket. 143,000 fan points, 13,000 stars, 1,400 fragments, and even maybe I'm most proud of this,
Yeah.
man. The positive 9 on ELO.
ELO is hard. Like it's I went up this week too. Not a clue how, but I'll take it. But yeah, any positive ELO is good.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and like you
That's
kind of
insane. Like considering how many decks you're playing, those are nice returns. Like well
really,
played.
really, this is what I've been working for really the entire last couple of months with Fantasy Top, right? And even Fantasy Top Down, our weekly live analysis here. Just trying to find the winning formula, trying to find the way to maximize my rewards and my lineups. I felt pretty good going into this week, but like you even said, 14th place in my best lineup in Elite, my best ever finish
That
by
bloody
far.
thing.
Yeah, I truly my heavy hitters, my elites came to play this weekend. DCF put in a
Yeah.
shift with 43rd, Pentoshi, ever the consistent top tier hero at 19th, and even Marusha coming out of his early retirement a few weeks ago to score 54th. And it won't let me scroll down here, but I think both Min and Davis were also top 50 heroes. So just thank you to my fantasy top heroes, my Twitter influencers. You guys did me good this week. Go rest up. You've earned it.
Yeah, Min was 45th,
Ooh, let's go.
and let me check. Davis was 56. So yeah, pretty much top 50.
Let's go. Yeah, and that's the thing. If you can aim for top 50 from all your heroes in any league, you're going to be sitting pretty, I feel like.
For sure, man. That's good because you've had a few rough weeks where one of them's done you dirty.
Yep, a Marusha or a DCF, they just take off, and they're a big fat zero, and I'm just trying to min cash for a few frags. So getting
Yeah.
one of these every couple of weeks or months, it definitely feels nice.
Yeah, and like if you're investing in legendaries, then you're gonna hope you're gonna get some value there.
Yeah, I mean, truly, like they really can't be played in anywhere else except for reverse now, but clearly that's never where you're hoping to play your legendaries.
No, no, no.
If you're
If
playing
you've got a
legend,
stacked reverse deck, you're in trouble.
yeah, I was just gonna say if you're playing legendaries in reverse, I think it might have gone wrong for you somewhere in the recipe.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome, man. That's been weeks that you've been nearly getting that top 30, nearly getting that top 50. So to pull a 14th is epic.
Yeah, man.
Congrats.
Thank you, thank you. Like I say, I could not do it without you here helping me, without everyone in MVHQ in the Fantasy Top channel. Like every week, it's lineup building, it's strategy, it's analysis. I mean, you and 18 pages, one of our OG members in there. You guys have had hours of conversations before the US is even awake. So I just constant killing it, right? Like, so thank you to you and everyone else in our community who's helped me kind of get to where I am right now. So, blessings for you guys.
No worries, man. I mean, 18 pages is kind of one of these guys who's like big data guy, and he keeps a lot of it to like his own little strats. But see, if you ask, he will deliver, and he has been delivering some great info to me. So yeah, very happy to have had a good few conversations this week with him.
Yes, sir. So yeah, running through the rest of these outside of my biggest performer here, did also have a top 100 in gold, so was pretty happy there. Thanks
Ooh.
to Charlotte Fang putting in some work. I believe Dees and Stowe were also both top 50 for both of them. Adam Cochran doing a decent enough job there. So yeah, top 100 there, and then nothing really to write home about with silver and bronze outside of farming some fragments. So let's open that reward box up, ladies and gents.
I hope your good luck continues. Let's do this, man. Are you gonna whack some packs?
Oh, baby, you know it.
What'd you get? 14 packs? Is
Yeah,
that what you got?
oh yeah, we're going straight to the store with those. We're burning all 14 packs in one go. And when I've had a heater of a week like this, you gotta keep it going, right? You gotta stay at the table. I think that's what all the
That's
best
it, man.
gamblers do.
You should roll, roll, roll. Don't wanna leave when the machine's hot, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, but I mean that was my week. Obviously, like I said, headlined by big performances from Pentoshi, DCF, and a few others there in the top 50. But enough about me. How about you? How did Big Ez do this weekend or this week rather?
Are we switching? Are we switching? Okay, let's do
Yeah.
it. How did I do this week? So I had a bit of a change up, to be honest.
Okay.
So I did,
Okay.
I did well. I did well. So
Ooh.
managed to pull in point one, but my big farm was on the frags, so I managed to get 3.5, like nearly 4,000 frags. I went up on my ELO a bit as well, so I finally got a different color that's not like basic bitch silver. So that's good. In terms of how my decks did, I managed to get 72nd in elite with this little
Let's
stonker. So
go. All one epic and four rares, and you're still getting top 100 finishes. That is elite, my man.
yeah, I mean they're good. Like I knew Bread was going to perform with Mega ETH. Rasmer's a constant winner. So is Mert, Pintoshi, and Whale. So yeah, I was pretty confident that was going to be decent. I think Elite was pretty good this week in terms of like how much you needed before you could actually get some stuff. So yeah, that was good. I did, and what I say about changing the strategy. So like I went all rares there. Even down here, you'll start seeing
Wow.
I was basically all rares like most of the time. I even went some commons. So I had some commons in there. Yeah, this one I had three commons,
Wow.
three commons, two rares, and I still farmed like some frags. So, yeah, it was good, man. And then I went heavy in elite with the idea that hopefully it was going to score pretty good. Like the scores were going to be enough to get me at least fragments. So instead of doing what I usually do, which is like put 5 or 6 decks in elite, and the rest I mix into silver, gold, bronze. Not bronze, well, maybe for the commons, but I kind of went top heavy. So I went elite. I did no gold, and did my usual batch of silver, where I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the top 1,000, and they're pulling in 60, 80, 50, 80, 100, 100, 100, 100. So yeah, I was pretty happy with that. Bronze. This one was my best bronze.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, I think this was a last minute one. Like, I don't. I got lucky with some of this, um, which sometimes it's the way to play. You just stack, stack, stack. because you never know how everything's going to go.
Yeah. I mean, you've been an expert at that, like the entire fantasy top, lifetime. Like you just stacked your cards, you've put them to work, farming fragments. I mean, hell, you could open 40 packs today if you wanted to. Like I love how that system has worked out for you over time, just really kind of enforcing that flywheel.
Yeah, I mean, that was that because I never went really into the epics or legendaries for like 90% of the time I've been doing fantasy. I always sat with rares and I've just kept rolling them out. So yeah, I was pretty happy with this. So I don't know, I'm still kind of jury's a bit out on whether I like this approach as much. It's more cautious, definitely more frag related, but I would say it wasn't as fun because I didn't have anything competing in the top 30, 50 or whatever because I'd put my best stuff just sitting mid in elite. Like I knew it was never going to get me page one of elite. Like so, yeah, I would say there was a bit of fun taken out of it, but it was a bit more of a. I was a bit more confident that I was at least going to get the frags. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely see what you're saying there. When go for a bit more consistency, a little more closer to the players'
Yeah,
averages, and just I mean, hell, I think you're the proof is in the pudding, right? You farmed 40 rewards packs worth of fragments versus some of those weeks where you've hit over point 0.3, close to point 0.4, or even half an ETH of actual ETH rewards. So definitely
yeah,
some different strategies you can take there. Yeah, look at that quarter ETH, 0.29. I mean, definitely there's a little bit of some highs and some lows in there. So
yeah. But
interesting
that's
to
the risk.
see. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this one, for example, was still 4K frags.
Yep.
So it's funny, isn't it? It's like
Whew.
this, but then this is like a shocker.
Yeah.
Like that week was horrendous.
Oh,
So
but look at the
I would say
week
there's,
before that, 0.445. Oh, juicy.
yeah. So I mean, there's. I'm still trying to work it out. Like there was some good, but there was some like fun taken out of it.
Totally. Yeah, man. I get it. It's different ways to play, different ways to win, really. And
Yeah,
we're sitting here saying, I don't know if I'd like farming the fragments as much. And then all it's going to take is for you to hit a really strong rare, or maybe even an epic in one of those packs, and we'll be all in on the fragment farming.
yeah. I mean, that's how I used to do it. Like I never used to ever get very much ETH. Like I was never getting an ETH payout really worth anything more than it wasn't like life changing, whatever. It was mostly packs. That's all I kind of played for every week was
For
like
sure.
more packs, more packs. But we know those can be utter trash at times. So it can be a bit disheartening being like, I've got 40 packs, and then you open them and it's just not it.
Yep. Always an interesting will they or won't they with us and burning and opening packs, and excited
Yeah,
to see
man.
where it ends today. So without further ado, should we get into it, bro? Should we do some pack ripping?
Should I do some? Do you want to do some? Who's go
I
first?
up to you, mate. We got the screen on you, so if you want to rip it off, I am happy to see it. Happy to give you some clovers, do some clapping, pump you up. Oh
Oh,
my days. Are you going full stack?
I might go full send. I feel there's something in.
Ooh!
I feel like yeah.
Oh
I'm gonna
my
full send.
Oh my
I'm gonna full send.
god.
Yeah. Okay. I want to see something of a different color. I'm just gonna full send. Yeah.
Let's go. 40 packs. Come on, lads.
Yeah. Let's do it. So we're gonna wait 30 seconds for them to find all the Gregs, but
Round them up.
should round all the Gregs up.
What, you think Gregs
Uh,
just grow on a tree on a Greg farm up north? What are you?
I don't know if you saw this, but I had a bit of a bored time last week and I decided to open a pack. Look at this shitter.
Oh, mate. Oh, that is not pretty.
Yeah, so I hope that luck is long gone, man.
Yeah, you gotta get those out of your system so you can get that legendary Greg. We all know it's waiting there
Yeah.
for you.
I got what did I do? I went in here and I went down here and I was like 0.0, I think it was like 46 at the time. And I was like, that's cheap. I'm gonna go for that. And then got zero value from it.
Oh,
It's a bit shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's after you bought one the week prior, getting a common Greg in there, isn't that right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I did get a common Greg. So,
Oh,
oh, I could have
we got
waited.
some love in the Twitter live chat here from M Golly. 40 packs. Come on, lads.
Come on, the lads. There we go.
Have a
What do you think we should?
go.
I'm trying to think what I want. I want some Wizards of Soho. I need to upgrade my Wiz.
I know
Um,
you upgraded your whale already, right? Your whale mocha.
yes, I got myself retro V1 whale.
Oh, wow, look at that. What a beauty.
Um, retro V1 for anyone that doesn't know, it's like for a week. I think it's expired now, isn't it? Yeah, must have.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we got these lovely old border base set
Base
base set
set shadowless whale.
shadowless Zards. Yeah.
Oh, get that in a top loader, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Oh, good corners, man. Good corners.
Oh, I did see some whitening on the edge there. I don't know if that'll get a 10.
That's just his t-shirt, mate.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. I love it.
Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, me and Silva also do a lot of Pokemon. So
Yeah,
seeing them doing limited edition cards was kind of nice.
that's the fantasy top down after hours chat you and I have going where we chat Pokemon and grading and all that stuff here.
Yes.
Okay, focus
Right.
up. Come on, come
Oh,
on.
oh, it's all green. That's kind of
Oh,
fucked, man, isn't it? Like
40
out of all
cards.
that,
There's got to be
40
some bangers
greens,
in
man.
here. Come on.
Right. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Come
Oh, this
on.
doesn't. This doesn't.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Okay.
Love me a bit of Waz.
Okay. Let's go.
Come
Let's.
on. Give me some fire.
Oh,
Oh,
this is
come
not looking too
on.
hot. It's not looking hot.
Oh,
It's not looking hot.
come on.
Oh, this could have been a bad choice. But you better book them up now, mate, because
Oh,
they're all still in there. Oh, that was horrible.
mate.
Oh,
Oh,
get off of that. Get off of that.
gods.
I don't want to look at that again. Jesus Christ. Right, get it
Oh,
switched over. Get yours spent. Go, 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 quick. Well, I've
yeah.
just
Holy.
picked up 90% of this shit.
Yeah, good call. Good call. All right. We're doing a little max spend action right now. 14 packs.
Come on.
All right.
Jesus.
Well,
That was
while we're
appalling.
yeah, that not our best show in there, is it, bud?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like you can grind for frags, but frags don't mean shit.
That and I think that really does. That's like the long and the short of it for me, because you can guarantee those frags, but even then, you might hit nothing but shite, like we just kind of saw. Whereas even if you get some even minuscule to decent ETH rewards, the ETH is the ETH, right? You can't get rubbed with
Yeah.
some cheap ETH.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's up to you to buy the shit if you want it, you know?
Yep, exactly. All right.
Yeah.
But I mean, good news. Your WAS sitting at a 0.065 ETH floor, so that's still decent, for a common. I love that.
Yeah, it's not, as you say, it's not bad. And you have good weeks and you have bad weeks. Like, you might you might earn half the frags the next week and pull something better, but it's just all who knows, who knows, who knows.
Yep.
Um, but let's hope they announce something that says you need to have a big pile of shit cards. So then I'll be looking tidy.
I mean, we joke about that, right? But that is one of the methodologies they've used for reward or for some of their whitelisting stuff the last few weeks is just you need to be in the top 100 in collection size, right? So even just farming some shite cards like that, it's not all zero sum, right?
Correct. They've been kind of fun about it as well because they've used like so many different metrics. I think we talked about this last week. Like
Yep.
most burns, most cards, most fan points, most it's like depending on what their allocation is, it'll be like top 30 for this for that. I can't remember because they had Mega ETH this week, which I think we were going to talk about later, but I can't remember what the criteria was.
For Mega ETH, it was top 100 in fan points.
For real? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. So you cooked on that one, bro. All right. Okay, we're here. We got 14 packs. Just need a
Uh-oh.
little bit better luck than our brother Ezra across the pond.
Yeah. Quick, get
All
on with
right,
it before
here we
someone else
go.
claims all the good shit.
Here we go. Come on, come on, come on.
Okay.
All greens, all greens.
Chart food is not bad.
No,
Let's
especially a
keep
3-star. I like that. Ooh, 1-star L is an L. Oh, Andy at 6, another L.
waste of 5 stars.
L, L, L. Oh, we're doing great, bro.
Oh, slow down. So much good. Right,
Oh,
go.
Jesus. Vector, Ignis,
Oh, no, no,
Sin
no,
is.
no.
Heyo!
Hey, was brother.
What are the fucking odds there?
That's crazy. See, the thing that annoys me about that. Look at those stars. You could have got anything else in the 5-star range, but you just got the inflated 2 stars. You know,
Yep. I mean, yeah, the
like
5-star
Vector,
vectorized is not real to me at all.
Santiago at 4. Like what?
Andy at 6, that is just that cannot be real. Come on now.
Yeah, the fact Heroes at 2 is mad. Anyway, there we go.
Well, that's 54 reward pack ripped for you, chat, and 2 decent cards, both being a Waz somehow.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Go figure, huh? That's amazing.
You've got I like you. You're doing well in your ELO though.
Yeah, where am I at? What is looks like
Seems to
my
be
ELO.
Diamond 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm right. Looks like I'm just a hair above Diamond 2, maybe.
Oh,
What
I never know which way it goes.
I think you
So Diamond.
you move upward, I think.
Oh, so Diamond 3 is worse than Diamond 2.
Yes, I'm assuming so, as it looks like Diamond 3 is a
Gotcha.
1200 ELO and Diamond 2 is
Ah,
1355.
gotcha. Yeah, okay. So I'm just below Diamond 2,
Oh, okay. Yep, I see you
which is
now.
good for me considering how much I roasted myself last week. I was basically down in like dumpster 6.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, decent rewards for us this week. Not so much in the pack side of things, but hey, we cleared almost 0.3 ETH between us, so I'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah, man. It's still good, isn't it? It's like every week it's just something to do, something to
Yeah.
get.
Yep.
And this week as well we had the fun of minting some weird dressed bunnies
Yes,
for
sir.
everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks to Fantasy.
Yeah, what those bunnies? I believe they're called the Fluffles, right? Fluffles by Mega ETH. What a name.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the Fluffles yesterday, which was nice. So that was another partnership from Fantasy, which you said was top 100 fan point holders got whitelisted for that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, top 100, which I'm only aware of because I was I think 103 or 104 on the list. I had to message
Oh no
7.
way!
Yeah, so I didn't even get my allocation because I did have a whitelist for it. I didn't even get my allocation through Fantasy Top. I was right on the outside looking in for that.
Ah, damn, man. But you got it elsewhere, right?
I did, yes. I was able to mint through. It was funny. My one of my ETH addresses was whitelisted because I owned a crypto dick butt NFT, and they all got whitelists. So let's fucking go to the dick butts, baby.
That's so funny.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
yeah. That was a nice little bonus this week. Thought it was going to be harder to get, but it was actually seemed like everyone in MVHQ got it pretty easy.
Yeah, we were in voice chat discussing it yesterday during the mint. There were 4 or 5 of us. We were even joined by one of the legends of Fantasy Top, Mr. Crab himself. He minted
Yeah.
his, caught up with him. Really, I mean, was a great time, right? And now we've got some of these bunny PFPs that hopefully, or not hopefully, they'll give us an allocation of the Mega ETH token in a couple of months when they TGE. So that that is definitely one of the most sought after kind of rounds, early allocation VC kind of rounds that people have been talking about. I know they did a round on Echo, which is Kobe's crowdfunding platform for Web3 stuff, and they sold out I want to say it was in less than 5 seconds there.
For real?
yeah, it went, I think it was a $10 million round total, I believe. But yeah, it sold out in 3 to 5 seconds from their users submitting their allocations. So for us to be able to get in here, I really think it's going to end up looking back. It'll be a massive cook for Fantasy Top being able to whitelist so many addresses. So GG to 710
Yeah.
again for that.
Yeah, I mean, they had obviously the fact that they're pulling in heroes from across the cards. Like we know, Bread is pretty. Well, he's on the team, so I guess that was a nice in from them to be able to get that potentially through their partnership with Bread.
Yep.
Um, on a side note, I just thought I would check where Rab came. Guy pulled in half an ETH, 3,000 frags, and came sixth in Elite. Oof.
Jeez, what a guy! I mean, it's so funny. Like so many of these the people at the top of the charts, like Tactic, Degen Ape Trader. I've never don't know them, have never heard them speak on anything. Yet Crab just hopped into voice chat with us yesterday and could not have been a cooler guy. I mean, just so down to earth, so just seems like just a regular old guy. Just happens to be insane at Fantasy Top.
Yeah, just loves it. Just loves it. Yeah, that was fun. It was funny as well, just doing like gas estimation and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah, felt like a real flashback to the NFT days. So that was it.
yeah,
That was nice.
yes, it was. Um, what was I gonna do? Check. Yeah, so we had these V1 cards. How many did you get? Did you pick
I
any up?
I did not get any just because I didn't have anything, like I didn't have any decent cards worth burning, that I've been sitting on. Usually when I have
Yep.
something, I do just burn it right away so I can have the upgraded version to play the next week. So I've got plenty of garbage sitting down at the bottom here in the dregs, like you
Mm,
know, Zoomers and Crypto Lins and NBA Trays, all those kinds of characters, but nothing worthwhile like your Whale Mocha.
yeah, I had it because I saw Seth as well. He minted some nice ones. He got a Rasmer.
Yeah,
That's
he
his
did.
big upgrade, I think. I maybe should have taken more thought. I probably could have done quite a few extra ones. I just didn't want to.
Same. I just didn't want to spend up for it midweek, but I do love the introduction because it's just another kind of lever they have to pull as far as it they can view it as a collectible, right? The way that people want some
Mhm.
vintage kind of products, stuff like that. Or they can even design specific tournaments just for V1 cards later down the road. So I think it gives them
Yes.
some really nice wiggle room there for utility, the golden word in crypto.
Yeah, did they ever oh yeah, here we go. Legacy.
Oh, okay.
Look at
So there is a filter drop down then. Amazing.
yeah, yeah, so you can actually pick up Legacy. Um
Interesting. I wonder, can you see right there? I'm watching your screen. Is there a premium whatsoever for any of the legacy cards versus their the V2 look?
I actually don't know if you can list them differently. So if I look at
Ah.
so ICO Beast Rare 1, what have you got?
Let's see. ICO. His
Oh,
rare 0.65.
0.65.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh shit.
There you go, folks.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So they are actually separate listings.
Yeah. This is the return to vintage we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Granted, we might
That's
have been
kind
talking
of
about
crazy.
Pokemon, but yeah, still applies.
Yeah.
Still applies. Same thing. Fantasy, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering. It's all the same bucket.
I was gonna say opening those 40 cards was a bit like me opening all my Pokemon packs recently.
I tell myself
Absolutely
I won't
nothing.
do it for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then I capitulate on a rainy day.
That's cool, man. So now actually you go up here and you could even like when you're shopping for classic or legacy. I wonder. That's gonna be interesting to see how that works. Does it show on the? I mean, oh,
Yeah.
maintenance. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, I don't know where they're gonna go with that. Maybe I should have made more effort. I can't remember what I
Same.
even bought. Not bought. I can't remember what I because I can't in here. I
Oh,
can't
you.
see them.
Yeah, so yeah, okay. That filter's only in
Oh,
the
gallery view.
marketplace. Oh, okay.
No, that doesn't work either. It still basically stocks up your three next to each other. So if I had
Yeah.
like a V1 red, my Marusha. Oh no, it does. Look, there's my Marusha
Hey, oh, that's awesome, man.
DCF.
Yep. Oh, yeah, yeah.
So
Give
what?
yourself some credit. You upgraded a fair few of them there. I love
Art.
it.
Adam Cochrane. Okay, I've got enough for a deck.
Yeah, that's what you want. You can if there is ever a tournament just for this, you're set to go. I guarantee there's going to
Oh,
be many people who sat on their hands like my dumbass who are going to be wishing we had burned a little more. So GG, bro.
okay, I actually think I must have done more. I'm so brain dead, man.
Dude, I tell you, I was rebalancing some of my DeFi liquidity farming on Barachain last night at damn near midnight or 1 in the morning, and I woke up today and said I can't remember a single thing I did last night. I hope to God I just didn't sign a bad transaction somewhere and it's all still sitting in my wallet. So I feel you with those late
Yeah.
night sessions and you don't know what you did when you woke up.
Yeah, I must have just seen a tweet or something. I don't know. Half the time I was probably doing two things at once. But there we go, man. Okay, happy with that. Whatever it is, I hope it's good. Which takes me, I suppose, unless you had anything else to say on that,
No, not really.
takes
Not at
us
all, man.
to probably some of the only news this week from fantasy, which was maybe not even news, more speculation. We have time to speculate. It
The
was
announcement
the
of an announcement.
yeah, it was like the something burger or nothing burger,
Yep.
but they were saying 710. Was it 710?
I think it was.
Let me check. Look at us. We spent so much time doing random stuff that we didn't actually find any of it. What's it? I don't even know what 710's Twitter is. What is it?
I think it's just 710.eth. That's a great question. Oh, it's not coming up when I do that.
Oh, here it is. 710 underscore ETH.
Yeah, it's either a dot or the underscore. Always gets me.
Yeah, so the thing that I thought was interesting that we can speculate on was. God, boy, tweets a lot. So it was something along the lines of next week. Do you know? Should we just find it instead of me guessing what it said?
Oh, it might be
Uh,
impossible. It might be buried under 10,000 other tweets at this point.
Jesus, yeah. Let's paraphrase. It was something along the lines of next week, something, something, something. Discord's going to be crazy. Is that roughly what it was?
Yep, that's actually exactly how I remember it.
Something, something, something. Discord. People are going to be upset in the Discord. So, did
That
he
or
say upset?
Discord's gonna go crazy, something along those lines.
Yeah. So, we speculated earlier. We thought it was going to be something to do with the everyone can be a hero. So, how that's going to work, not a clue. Potentially something to do with maybe having to do something in the Discord. I don't really know. What was your take on it all?
Similar. They've been kind of teasing a little bit of the everyone can be a hero feature. Seems to be coming soon. Seems to kind of be almost ready. So I think that does line up pretty well. That it seems like if the everyone becomes anyone can become a hero kind of initiative were to go live, I imagine Discord would probably start freaking out. You're gonna have people applying for it, doing all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm excited. I I don't think I'd be a good hero, unfortunately,
Oh,
as it
that'd
is
be
to say.
terrible.
But yeah, so I doubt I would probably kind of put my name out there just because I'd be on that chopping block week one. But really excited to see what that is going to look like, right? For so many people who
Yeah.
want to be heroes, right? Maybe smaller accounts that still get strong engagement. Um, yeah, I think it's really exciting.
Yeah, thank you, Cap. Thank you, Cap. You guys aren't ready for Fantasy Top. Max Payne is being under allocated to the social platform you log into every day. Interesting.
Hmm. Yep. I mean, I feel like I can pretty confidently say we are properly allocated for our for our bags in fantasy top. I would think.
Yeah, I think we're pretty covered there.
Yeah,
Is this
my
just
my 10th portfolio value screaming at me every day, liquidate,
oh
liquidate, and I'm like,
oh
I think I'll buy more instead.
yeah, I know. I've just told myself it's not real. I'm like, nah, no way.
Yeah, same.
I've not spent close to that. Nah, no way.
Uh,
Um, yeah, Discord's going to be a shit show. Almost there. Blah blah blah. So yeah, interesting. I wonder what it's going to be. I wonder if it's going to be this week. Who knows?
Same, yeah. I hope so, right? I mean, I think we've been pretty spot on with it. We talk about it every few weeks, but this is one of the stronger teams in Web three as far as developing, shipping updates, breaking something, fixing it, and that's ultimately what we want to see. We want to see new features. We don't want to see anyone resting on their laurels. And this team has really typified that. So more new features, more experimentation, more just trying out cool stuff just to try it. I'm here for all of it, man. You never know what's gonna stick in Web three, so bring on all of it.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, I had a great conversation earlier with 18 pages, and he was flagging some cool data that he tracks, which was all kind of sorry, I suddenly realized that I don't remember ever using these filters. With stars on them?
I think so.
Oh,
No, yeah, stars was on it. It's just
oh.
the favorites has never worked. Amazingly.
Yeah, that's actually I saw stars and thought that's favorites straight
Yep.
away. But it's not. Uh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, he was like flagging some interesting stats around heroes in different ranges and like which heroes like overperform for the range they're in, underperform.
Hmm.
And it was kind of interesting because he was flagging some people in my portfolio and just being like, you've got three of this guy, but due to his price, you could sell them and get somebody else. So yeah, it kind of got me thinking a fair bit um, about consistency and also like projected scores and stuff. Like we saw it before with some of the tools from like the what's his name, Mooney.
Mooney, yeah, yeah, and his the fantasy top HUDs.
Yeah, I don't think you can actually see when I open the HUD on my screen, right?
No, I don't. If it's open now, no, I don't see it.
Oh damn. Okay, I'm not gonna try and change it in case I break something, but um, within the HUD, you've got like true EV, trending EV, and so like true EV is more of like a calculation. So like, see how he's currently say 685.
Mm-hmm.
So this is score for 7 days gliding data, but you've got other ways of calculating this, which could be like what was his average score? Like how often in the last 10 tournaments did he score 500,
Yeah.
600, 700, and like what? And then he had like the ability to build like a really nice graph where not a graph, but like heat map. That's the
Mm-hmm.
word.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the heat map was essentially like okay, you could see like the percentage chance of that hero earning that score. And then with the price allocated to each of them, you could then say, okay, so let's say like I was on Newsy, so let's use Newsy. Right, so 0.049. So if you do 0.03 to 0.06, price high to low. Let me go just comments. So you can see Newsy's like bang in the middle of this.
Mm-hmm.
But for example, he might say, "Oh, you actually have a better consistency with Min, who's point 0.2, 0.02 less, and he has higher chance of scoring 600 and above. Whereas Newsy might
Oh.
score 5, 4, 3, 6, 5, 6, 4, 3. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's kind of
Yeah.
cool. So he shared a bit of that with me. So I'm gonna maybe this week. You normally when we talk about the market and like what we're gonna do, I think this week I'm gonna dive into a bit of that data with him. Work out who I am maybe holding that is overpriced for their projections versus underpriced, and maybe look at doing a few things, doing a few off, sell a few, buy a few, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Doing a little bit of a rebalancing on your portfolio there,
Bit of wheeling dealing.
eh? Oh yeah, Ezra, the classic wheeler dealer, cutting deals,
I
making
never sell
trades.
fuck all. I'm the worst wheeler dealer in the world, so this is weird for me. I'm like, I might actually sell something.
That's
Be God.
amazing, man. I'm personally excited to see what that looks like for you, right? Because I've just always kind of been in awe of how you've constructed your decks week to week. I mean, I think your rewards kind of show they show that exceedingly well. So you kind of leveling up, moving some things around, selling off the chaff to upgrade everything into some wheat. I think that's going to work out well, and I think might just rocket you to that next level of you're hauling in half an ETH every week from these bad boys.
Yeah, but I mean, some of the guys who are like, I guess my worry is a bit like what I did this week, which is instead of being sure and consistent at a level,
Mm-hmm.
is it going to still be a bit boring, you know?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
maybe I'm going to go for safe bets, but they're going to be like slightly lesser safe bets, and then I'm never going to be doing any of the uh, stuff that I like to do, which is like speculate.
for sure.
So I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I don't know. I'm probably going to do a bit of it because I've got a lot of cards which I know I hate playing every week. So I might just get rid of them and
Yeah.
then think about doing a halfway,
Okay.
like maybe get a few safer bets and then maybe I don't know. We'll see where we end up.
No,
Eh?
I think that's definitely smart, right? You don't want to go all in on rebalancing in 1 week, right? Because at 1 week is so volatile. Heroes rise, they fall. So it is. I'm sure it is much wiser to spread it out over 2, 3, 4 weeks. Kind of slowly picking up who you like and who you think is strong for the long term.
Yeah, for sure. What about yourself? What are you after?
Great question. I think there are a couple that I'm looking into this week. Someone I've always kind of had my eye on, who's a bit all over the place, is Lawrence. He had
I
a
like Lawrence.
he had a really strong week this past week, finished 15th. And as you can see here, like it's not his only time, right? He's gone third, 32nd, 14, 16, 24, 7. He's definitely, capable of those top 20, 30, even top 5 and 10 finishes. But like you were saying, consistency might not really be his strong suit considering last week he was at 34, the week prior 105. So
Yeah.
he can bounce around a little, but when he puts in a shift, he puts in a shift. So I do really like that about him.
Yeah, I really like him too. I think he's in the UK as well as me.
Mm-hmm.
So I sometimes enjoy his takes on football and other random crap.
Yeah, and I think that works out well for him, right? Most of these heroes that we deal with are so crypto focused. I think having someone who can just speak more to normies and that kind of thing is a big positive in their favor, right?
Yes. Yeah, I like him. So what are you? Did you say you're gonna look at potentially a rare or
I'm
what's your
gonna be
plan?
honest. I've bid on his rares every now and then, so I probably wouldn't be looking necessarily for commons. It'd either be rares or potentially throwing a bid on an epic, maybe, just because I do like to dabble in some of the more elite heavy kind of stuff. So I am looking to get a little bit more bang for my buck instead of just, a common here or a common there. So yeah, probably if anything, putting out a bit on his rare or maybe even his epic, though I don't see any listed currently, which is lame.
You should talk to Mr. 18 Pages.
Oh yeah, why is that? Outside of,
Just give
just
him,
being an
yeah,
overall great dude.
just give him your budget. See, this is what I'm
Oh,
after.
that is
Seriously.
actually great. I will do that. I'll tell him, here's what I'm looking at, here's the budget. Now tell me why I'm wrong and where I should be spending my money.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, for sure. It's sometimes that's like he's like, yeah, you're crazy.
Yep. Another one that I like in that same vein, as much as I might hate his hypocritical takes, is Mr. Beanie, the one, the only.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I struggle because his highest upside is still really, it looks like, 22, 34, 13. He hasn't really had any like top 10 kind of finishes. But outside of 3 or 4 weeks here, he has been pretty steady around that 50 range. And it was a few
Yeah.
weeks ago, he even made a reference saying, I'm going to post more. Like, I want to be more present for Fantasy Top specifically. So, like we've talked about, any hero willing to lean into the game and recognize and try and play to it, I, I am always inclined to lean back in their direction because at least they're cognizant of what's going on, and I'm just more apt to support that kind of thing.
I think you must see the value in it as well. Like his engagement and stuff probably gone up.
Mm-hmm.
I also he had me lolling, man, this week when he was talking about OSF getting kidnapped.
Oh
That was like
my,
his biggest tweet this week. And
yes.
then you had you had OSF in the comments being like, "Lol, what the fuck."
Like, brother, I'm right here. Oh,
Oh man, that had me
the
that had me
world, the
laughing.
world we live in, hardly seems real 90% of the time, Ezrin.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it.
But yeah, looking at Lawrence and Beanie, just because they do seem a little bit underpriced versus where they finished the last few weeks, right? If you look around kind of where they finished in that top 20-ish zone, I think Lawrence was a .03 floor, Beanie was a .018, and all the heroes around them are 2, 3, 4 times higher on their floors. So I do think there's a little bit of value there as long as they can keep up that kind of consistency.
Yeah, speaking of Beanie, do you see what I was just looking, I saw Seth posted what he pulled.
Oh
You
no,
see
I
what
I didn't. Hold on, let me navigate
check
back over to the chat.
check over you can check over my screen. I've just
Oh yeah,
flipped the screen.
let me go over to you.
I mean, I would have been
Okay.
happy with this, man.
I mean, yeah, where the
Marusha,
hell was this for us?
Marusha, Relic, and then he also pulled in World, Quant,
Quant. Oh
Beanie,
my
and
days.
Tiger. Like
Ugh. I'm
that is
gonna
wild.
say officially from the fantasy top down team, you and I, you're welcome, Seth, because we got all the garbage out of the way so you could get that.
That is nuts. I would have been really chuffed with that.
Yeah, GG, Big Seth. Congrats on those pulls. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, well done, man. Those are nice.
But yeah, I think that's about where I'm looking at. Maybe some Beanie, maybe some Lawrence. I think they're decently valued for where they're at. But what about you? Where you looking at anyone specifically? Any big activations or drops happening that you expect some influencers to be a little more active for?
Well, one thing that's happening, I'm not sure how much of the overhang this is going to go into next week, but we have um we have NFT Paris, which I believe Easy on his last stream before he left said he was attending. So I'm not sure if he's going with some of the other guys from the Bodega team, whether that be Clemente and
Mm,
uh Rich. What's his name? Rich? Yeah,
yeah,
Rich.
choose Rich Nick.
Rich. Yeah. Other people that I noticed that were on this list that may have an impact is this isn't the list that I was looking at earlier. The list I was looking at earlier had Rug Radio on it as well, so where are they? Rug Radio's in here somewhere. Yeah, there you are. Rug Radio. So that would maybe impact Farouk. Um And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but is Bandit not on that team as well? And he's definitely Europe based.
Yeah, that's the thing. He was like their intern or running their like intern account, but I don't know if he still is. I haven't really seen him post
Ah,
anything about it, so I honestly am not
y-
sure.
yeah, it used to be on his profile, I'm sure. It's not
Hmm.
anymore. So
Yep.
essentially, that's not the case.
Probably got the
Um,
boot. That's why he came back to fantasy.
maybe. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, if you look at who's all here, and potentially some of the fantasy top guys going over, the thing that makes me think not sure how much it's going to actually be the case is just it's on basically today and tomorrow. But if a lot of the US people are traveling over for it, surely they're not just going to stay for 2 days. So that was the only thing that I kind of got my eye on, thinking either content being generated or overflow of content, was if these guys were over there doing that. Um, Other one that I love is shout out to Gigi. She's been really much more active. Like she does live streams like every other night.
Wow, okay.
Um, and she's usually either doing them on her own or with Jakey. So yeah, that seemed to get her a lot of views. She seems to be growing more and more in popularity. Um, like she's super active. Like a day ago, she's doing like videos. 20 minute. Yeah, she got another stream tonight. She said, "Fuck it, next week will be the time of the next stream." So it's like last minute streams that she'll put on. She's got some interesting, like more high quality content that she seems to chuck out with JK, which obviously gets quite popular. So yeah, a lot of good stuff there. Um, I feel like she is gonna become one of the most consistent heroes. So I might look again. I do have a rare and I think a common. I might look again at her price, see if there's anything um in that department.
It's funny you say that. I was actually just looking into her after her stellar finish this last week. I mean, if you're just looking at kind of the top rares, her price sticks out like a sore thumb. I mean, you think of all the best kind of top five, top 10 finishers consistently, like Greg, Ram, Rasmer, ICO,
Yeah.
and they're all between, 0.65 to zero point 0.8. And you've got Gigi's rare at 0.35. I mean, literally half of some of them, if not more than half. Like that seems like a steal of a buy if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, so if we look at just rares in general, rares price high to low. Let me see. So yeah, she's there with Wiz and Orangey and Waz, but like terms of score, I don't know. Yeah, I think she's great.
I do too. That rare is looking mighty tempting. I'll say that. Ooh, I've been trying to curb myself not having too many like really expensive buys like that, but I might have to break my own rules that I've set for myself pretty soon here.
Yeah, she is more expensive than Jakey though. I don't even know Jakey's consistent or no.
I think so.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
never. Yeah, he's like 20th plus. Like between 20. Basically, worst he's had was 33.
I mean, yeah. You look at that chart and it's like, wow, he up, down, they're everywhere. Until you realize the scale of it is so small because they've never finished below 35th. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, Jakey might actually be better from a supply point of view. He is actually
Okay.
cheaper.
Yeah.
So Jakey is cheaper, but I don't know. Don't know. Definitely one to watch. Like in terms of heroes who are just like constantly killing it, I think she's definitely one of them.
Agreed. Yeah, definitely not a flash in the pan hero. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and like I mean, to your credit, pointed out she's only kind of increasing her content. It seems like too, right? More live
Yeah.
streams, more videos. I mean, if she becomes a consistent top 10 hero, I can't imagine that her rare price doesn't double to reach kind of that ceiling you see with Greg's, with Ansem's, and so on.
Yeah. I think she's got I think her supply is a bit more. What's her supply? 228
Okay.
for commons. What's What's Jakey? See, I think Jakey's less.
Jakey's
There's actually
219.
very little in it.
Yeah, 219.
Okay, so they're close-ish. But yeah, as I say, just pointing out more content basically.
Yep.
Yeah, that was kind of everything I had, my man.
Yeah, same here, man. Same here. It looks like, I mean, we're rounding out right at the top of the hour on the dot. So, yeah, any other lasting messages or wise words you want to leave the folks at home with, Big Ezrin?
No, have a good week. Interesting to see what the dev's been cooking. Looks like something's on the horizon, just don't know what yet. Yeah, just wait and see and enjoy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, same here. Thank you, everyone, again for tuning in. This has been another exciting episode of Fantasy Top Down with Silva Surger and Big Ezrin himself. Thank you, and we will see you all again next week. Peace.